kind. He's the Aussie Overlaw'd. He'll fight for your rights, and he's got his own channel shining bright.
And good afternoon, good evening, and good night, and welcome to today's episode of To Be Advised. I'll be perfectly honest, people, I am wrecked, but I'm here to keep you guys company for the most part. I did briefly toy with the idea of doing this one as a Rumble exclusive and just basically opening the phones. But hey, Aussie Tank, how you doing, buddy? But I wasn't sure whether or not I'd spend tonight, like, putting together shorts or just whatever, because I'll be perfectly honest, I spent a good couple of hours scrolling through Twitter and looking at news articles and whatnot, and there's really been nothing but negativity. Like, my entire X feed is just, it's full of stuff from Karen Reid or Sandra Birchmore or the stuff going on with Nick and people backbiting at each other, and honestly, I'm goddamn sick of it. Please explain the fish thing. Oh, that's fairly straightforward. Scarlett got a Mexican walking fish for lunch for her birthday. We had to wait a week to buy it because we had to set up the tank and everything and let it have the algae bloom and all that sort of stuff and have it ready. And as it turned out, we didn't have to worry about any of that because we walked into the store today, got a completely different person. They're like, yeah, sure, here you go. Here's the fish, go. And I'll take a photo and I'll put it up on X just so you can see it. She named it Dottie. It's a little pink one, but it's got little black dots on its face. So between that and the goldfish, she now has her own fish. So yes, that's the explanation of the fish thing. All designed to make you hate your fellow man. There isn't enough social media. Well, funny thing is, AP, you do though, because you're here. Not that I'm encouraging you in any way to disconnect from YouTube or whatever, because God knows I can't spare the subs. But you know, that's why I try and bring a little bit of joy and happiness to people's lives when I can, and probably need to get a bit back to that because everything lately, even the stuff that I've been covering, it's all been blood and gore and death and whatever else. And it's like, you know, but anyway, the picture of the kangaroo jumping that was posted on X the other day, was that real? Yes, that was real. That happened at a construction site here in Melbourne. So, no, that was actually plastered across a bunch of newspapers because it just happened to be a stupid thing that happened in a Melbourne suburb. But yes, kangaroos can jump that high. Like, I think they can go like twice, 3 times their height, something like that. But I think in that photo, it had actually jumped up onto the fence and then jumped up, and that's why it looked like it was hovering that high in the air. But yeah, no, that was a legitimate photo as well. So, oh, but anyway, how's everybody been? I mean, for those of you in Oz, it's Saturday night. For those of you just waking up across the world, or for those of you that are in the middle of your afternoon, I assume that it's a half-decent Saturday for people. Hello, Disney nerd. Good morning to you too. As you can consider that social media, but I don't have constant bombardment of horribleness in the YouTube algorithm. See, I can't even say that because of all the shit that I have to look up. So my YouTube algorithm continually gets flooded with shit as well. Is anyone else's video jittery? God, I hope not. Is anyone else having issues with the video? Looks like it's okay on my end on the studio, but I mean, I can never tell. Still have this cold, so water, meds, and rest. You rest up, buddy. Hey, Glennis. Good evening to you too. The video's fine? Lovely. Okay. Alright, let's have a look for some stories so that I can start producing some shorts again, because they seem to be something that I'm lacking. Did you see that the 2-2 was taken out by a container ship? No. I mean, don't get me wrong, that's probably more Jeff's kettle of fish because it's some sort of ship, but I can still have a look. Well, the more liquids you take in, the more snot you're going to produce. That's the long and the short of it. Dock in Fremantle. No shit. Let's have a look. Catastrophic damage to tall ship after dramatic collision. Oh, that's not great. 2 men injured after the STS Lewin is hit by a large container ship at Fremantle. Oh, that poor thing. The iconic sailing ship has been hit by a container ship in Fremantle port, sustaining extensive damage. 2 men who were working on board the sailing vessel have been injured in the crash. 2 men have been injured on Australia's largest sailing training ship, damaged in a collision in Perth. That's disappointing and distressing just on its own, just the fact that it was in Fremantle to begin with. Large container ship, the Maersk Shikau, was pushed into the sailing vessel after being struck by a sudden squall as it entered Fremantle port at 6 a.m. on Friday. 2 night crew members on board the sailing vessel suffered injuries and were taken to hospital. Fremantle port said the collision damaged the sailboat's mast and superstructure, but the hull appeared not to have sustained major damage. The bow struck the sailing ship first, with the stern of the vessel then hitting a berth, and the roof of the Maritime Museum. Oh, shit. That container ship really got away then. That sucks. I think it's the second time the Maritime Museum's been hit. Wouldn't shock me. Wow, it did a lot of damage. It's a rare occurrence, according to the chief executive of Fremantle Ports. Yeah, bullshit. At the moment, we're not clear on what has happened. There'll be outside investigators that come and join us. We'll come up with the full details to what's happened within the port. We're mainly dealing with the incident, the safety of the port, and the safety of the personnel involved, so details will follow a full investigation. It was being guided by 2 tugs. Container ship was damaged as well, from what I saw. Yeah, it looks like it's... Yeah, it's been punctured on the side. It's probably not going anywhere until repairs are made there, but, I mean, theoretically, that should be... God damn it. I bet you some of my mail's on that, too. I'm still waiting on, like, 6 packages from overseas. I'm willing to bet at least some of my mail is on that ship. I keep getting told that it's at port. So... Anyway. Hey, Nuclear, how you doing? All the comments were about temp orders. Alright, oh, hang on. I'll, copy this and send it over to our resident sea dog. At some stage. Aye. All the comments were about Temu orders. Oh. No, I'm not sick, just drained. DMs. Wait. Oh, probably Discord, huh? Logan, we got back the cloud got the black cloud pretty shitty. Come out of it as quick as I got in, but just watching, not chatting. No, that's fine, Nicola. You take your time, do whatever you need to. I mean, actually, when is Are You Okay Day? That's got to be coming up too. Okay Day. Shit pop up, but then they don't tell me what day it is. Oh, Thursday, September 12th. Here is our National Day of Action. Are You Okay Day? When you look and see, and basically just walk up to someone and say, "Are you okay? Do you need to talk?" Discord? All right, I'll have a look. Oh, shit. A few good messages. What am I looking at, Days? Am I supposed to recognize any of the names, or is it just because they got funny names? Often other instruments on commerce, willfully make threats, malicious, convey false. We get to the cute cat and dog videos. Yeah. Better? But did that help? Hopefully. So Deez has been quite helpful and sent me a copy of a federal complaint that's come down against two individuals that are apparently part of the people from 2023 and 2024 that were swatting everybody. That's interesting. Thank you very much for passing that on, Deez. That's should probably have a look at everyone else's messages while I'm here. What's that? Crash and fled an active scene. Okay, I'll hold on to that for what do you call it, for body cam day. I can't keep falling back on like just playing funny videos and all that sort of shit. I don't believe so, Nuclear. I think these are just random idiots that were calling in swattings on individuals. So, I suppose that's something. 27 pages. I don't know if I want to... I kind of want to read through that one myself, and then I'll pull out the tidbits and that sort of thing. Presumably swatting streamers, yeah. If you're really worried about slave labor making cute lingerie for you, I would suggest that you either hand make your own stuff or understand that pretty much every piece of clothing in the world is going to have slave labor involved in some way, shape, or form. be it from the production of the materials through to the sewing to, you know, once you accept that there are certain unnecessary evils in the world that you can do nothing about, certain levels of weight do get lifted off your shoulders. Trust me. Apparently they were swatting FBI agents as well. No shit. Okay. Official victim 54. A member of the US House of Representatives. That'll do it. Just read the swatting calls. The ones swatted Marjorie Taylor Greene and others. These boys went wild. Did Jeff survive the wheel without gastrointestinal volcano? Not only did he survive, he did well. I mean, like, to the point where he didn't even have to worry about the fact that he, you know, potentially going out and, like, hitting the town on and painting the town red this afternoon. So no, I think he did well. I think the way that he structured the effort Friday, I think he's done himself some favors there. So, what's that? Did you hear about the OzGov guy who got busted KCON? No. No, I didn't hear anything about that. Did better than you would have. I mean, look, why he took that bigger swallow of wasabi, I don't know. So. A billionaire come along and decides to start a company that has domestic production and pays people fair regardless. Never going to happen. Or if it does, it'll be someone that's got more money than sense, and they'll change the world, really, if I'm perfectly honest. So, damn it, I've got an ingrown hair right on the top of the inside of my foot, and it's sitting right where my sock goes. The fantastic, wonderful life that I lead. So, acorn. No. Are you serious? Fucking sideways. Like, just around the top, not actually on my foot, although I do have hobbit feet. Well, never mind. Doing it sometime in the last week. Fair jailed over card phishing scam. Rules and risks behind making a citizen's arrest. Have a go at that. Excuse me. 3 days ago, detectives from Argos have charged a 54-year-old man with 1 count of possessing CP and 3 counts of soliciting a child. Motherfucker. Did I hear that Sarah Boone got a lawyer? I noticed that there was apparently her ad worked or something like that, and someone decided to represent her. Let's face it, it ain't gonna last very long. So I'm still fully expecting that to be a pro se trial. But you know, we'll see exactly what happens. Alleged the man was found to be in possession using cryptic messaging. Children's in the Philippines. Jesus Christ. Good morning, Terry. How are you? How long will this lawyer last? Not very long. Let's be perfectly honest. No, it is not Labor Day in Australia. We have our Labor Day on a different day. Actually, when is I think even here Labor Day might vary by state. Hang on. First Monday in October in Australia, in the ACT, New South Wales, and South Australia. Victoria and Tasmania, it's the second Monday in March, so we already had ours. In Western Australia, it's the first Monday in March. Queensland and Northern Territory have it on the first Monday in May. So yeah, it actually varies by state. So. More than the 8-hour workday. See if there's actually any. Just going to be a quiet one, folks. Thank you for being here to keep me company, and I'm here to keep anyone who is bored on their Saturday company. But because I'm spending pretty much every spare moment of my time making plans for some certain things that are going to take up a fuck ton of my time moving forward, and for various other things, I'm just... Union here is trying to push Juneteenth to be a federal holiday. Okay. Whatever works for them. I can't see it being anything that would actually... I've been over $10,000 in clothes since 2020. I've worn a quarter of the clothes. A lot of them are still in the packages. Damn. Okay, well, you do you, I suppose. Man charged after 5-hour police siege in the Blue Mountain. Liberals stunned by child SA allegations despite swirling rumours. No, I can't say I don't. No, I can't say that I do, I should say. At least we do actually give a fuck. Well, I appreciate that. Where's my energy drink? I have not had an energy drink in... Oh, no, that's not true, because I did have that 1V, like, a week and a half ago when we were covering one of the court cases. Prior to that, I hadn't had an energy drink in good, like, month or so. So... You'd be swallowed by packages. Mechanism adopted for the moon phases. Is Little Rue back in school? No, so Little Rue never left school. Her school holidays, because ours aren't a massive block of holidays, we only have 2 weeks every 10 weeks. So for every 10 weeks of school, they have 2 weeks off, go back for 10 weeks, and that continues out throughout the entire year. She's actually coming up for 2 weeks school between terms 3 and 4, and then after that will be the Christmas holidays. So yeah, she'll be home for 2 weeks in just a few weeks actually. So we actually just had Father's Day. No Burberries, and don't expect much either. No, we had Father's Day. She was intent on having a she didn't want to wait to do Father's Day until tomorrow. And she's like, no, I want you to have your cake today. I want you to have prezzies. And I'm like, no, the presents... Look, I'll have the cake because I could really use some cake right about now. But the presents we'll do tomorrow. We're going to go out for lunch and I might get sushi for dinner because I'm the only person in the house that eats it. So... 6 weeks till he graduates year 12. Holy shit. He's just started preschool week before last. They grow up too fast. Tell me about it. It feels like yesterday that I was sitting on the road barrier at the end of my street looking out over the ocean, sipping on a cocktail and watching the fireworks. And then having my wife tell me, you're going to be a dad. And I was like, and it feels like I've just sniffed and the time has flown. I can't even think about how long I've had this beard for, let alone the fact that my daughter just turned 6. Hey, Bernice. No, I didn't eat the entire cake. That'll probably be tomorrow. I specifically choose not to message you when I'm on the loo. Lol. I feel like I blinked when she was a baby, and here we are starting school. Yep. Last year, your eldest will attend primary school. And I just... Time just flies way too much. Okay, well, so as long as you make it, Bernice, that's the main thing. Just read the stuff I sent you. Your first time reading, it'll be epic. He lives. Wait until she gets married. Oh, tell me about it. Oh, all right. We'll have a look at this swatting stuff, I suppose. Jeff's here for butt bands. Given what Jeff ate earlier today, I'm willing to bet that his butt ain't doing anything. The eldest is 26. Oh, Jesus. Seems to go so slow when you're young, but so fast when you're older. Yes, but my understanding is that there's a reason for that. It's because the older you get, the less of a percentage of your life a year is. Because when you're 25, 1 year is 1/25th of your life, but when you're 30, it's 1/30th of your life. So time seems to go and fly by faster by comparison. And yes, I did just completely rip that off from Jeremy Clarkson. But no, it just... Even my siblings. Like, I was 18 when I held my youngest sister in my arms. I was dating my wife when I held my younger sister in my arms, and she has just... She is a teenager going into... like... I don't know. It's just one of those things. Time flies too quickly, and we take it for granted is the words I'm trying to say. Take it way too for granted. What do I need? I need Page Master overlay. What I want. That one. About to enter a weird state of life where children you remember being born are having children. Don't like that. Don't like that. She just turned 2 and can say your name. Oh. Just starting secondary school when my first niece was born. Now she's in uni. It's crazy. Mm-hmm. Of course you're going to have a happy birthday, Thunderkid. Happy birthday. I don't have a shot glass or even a Coke this morning, so I can't give you a toast, but absolutely, happy birthday. Another year over the hill, better being 6 feet under it. Many more to come, and may you enjoy a joyous day. I got to work on those, but I'm getting there. Remember telling Jeff he was going to shit his pants in a live stream and he spit his drink out through his nose? Oh, fair enough. All right, where are we? There we go. Also, this decreasing, continuing didn't help my mood today, I'll be perfectly honest. Okay, so 27 pages. Bloody hell. This is the grand jury charges. Manner remains conspiracy. Acts in furtherance of conspiracy. Are the particular pages I should be looking at, Dees, or do I just need to read through it? Victim, Religious Institution 1, Religious Institution 2, Religious Institution 3. Home of official victim. Home of private victim and official victim. Government facility. Oh, that's funny. Canton cops are in more trouble. Oh. All right, hang on.
Jason J has donated 5 gifted and says gifted 5 more news and laughter with Aussie Overlaw'd memberships.
Appreciate that, Jason J. Just read through it so you have context. Okay. Let me just have a quick look at this so I can see whether or not it's something I've already seen. Wait, what? Okay, we might start with this and then I'll get stuck into this. Go on to this on. Nope, not that one. That one? Two.
I'm not playing. Get down. That's why I gotta comply.
The Canton Police Department has released body cam footage showing Officer Brandon Mamarov kicking 21-year-old Jameer McElroy while McElroy was kneeling with his...
Is this what I need to do? Are these the kinds of videos I need to make in order to get it to like 700,000 subscribers? Or am I just like wasting my fucking time? Yes, it's going to be one of those streams. Suddenly loud and lively? Sorry, I'll turn it down a little.
Hands up.
What about brother like that, bro? He's not complying. We ain't do nothing. We live out here, bro. Why you kick my brother like that? That's crazy. How many times did I tell you get on the ground? That was right.
You guys don't want to listen, that's fine. Then don't be surprised when we put our hands on you.
Was that a violation of the Constitution, what he did? Were there any consequences for the officer?
This is disgusting. This is disgusting. What I just saw was renegade, rogue, gang-style policing.
Gratuitous violence inflicted upon an incapacitated detainee constitutes an excessive use of force, even if the injuries suffered are not substantial. Many from
yeah, I'm not here for your commentary. I want to see what happens so that I keep my own.
Suspects stop walking and then calls for backup over his radio.
239, I got 5 at gunpoint in this parking lot, not really complying. I could use more units.
Get on the ground right now!
That request prompts Officer Mamarov to begin running to the area. By the time he arrives, body cams show hands up.
I'm not playing. Get down. That's why I gotta comply. Why you my brother like that, bro? He's not complying. Damn, bro. That's how y'all. We ain't do nothing. We live out here, bro. Bro, I live right there. Right there. How you gonna hurt me?
Everyone's getting detained.
Did anybody have eyes on the mail?
Yeah, no shit, everyone's being detained. It looks like everyone's being friggin' arrested.
Take your knees this way. I'll move your butt. There you go. Ready? 1, 2, 3. All right.
Copy. I think you guys are on your own right now. We got a bunch to take.
You know we ain't running that, so why we getting in trouble? Just detained for now.
You just detained for now?
You had to hang up on my mom like that, though.
That moment surprised the others on the ground, and it also surprised McElroy's attorney, Bobby DiCello, when the TV news showed him and filmed him watching this body cam footage for the first time.
What I just saw was renegade, rogue, gang-style policing.
After the suspects are placed in handcuffs,
You kick my brother like that? That's crazy.
How many times did I tell you to get on the ground?
That was
Right.
I don't know.
Hey, but that was it though. It's nothing malicious. Just get him on the ground. How many times do I have to tell you to get on the ground? You know.
If you guys don't want to listen, that's fine. Then don't be surprised when we put our hands on you.
That is no way.
That's not you
Put your
guys.
hands on your family or your folks or your friends.
No.
Okay?
I was fucking him.
Oh, okay. My bad. I apologize. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
One of the shipments to leave.
McElroy has since been charged with obstruction and resisting arrest, despite authorities saying that he was complying with the officer's orders. As far as constitutional violations goes, this does seem like a pretty easy case. Canton is in the Sixth Circuit because we're on even because that's organizing Black Circuit all is the wouldn't.
I think that might have been the entirety of the body cam. Oh my god. That's a bad thing to say. Yeah. Why on earth you would think that it was okay to say that? I've got no idea, but anyway. All right, let's have a look at this. Yeah, I don't have a huge amount to say about that, I'll be perfectly honest. That's just police brutality, and I fully expected that to be a fairly easy slam dunk for the attorneys. Okay, so this is in relation to the two people that was swatting a whole bunch of people, allegedly including Marjorie Taylor Greene. Is that Nick's sober brother? I doubt it. I doubt it. Okay, grand jury charges that from no later than in or around December 2020 through to January 2024 in the District of Columbia and elsewhere, the defendants did knowingly combine, conspire, confederate, and agree with each other and with others known or unknown to commit offences against the United States, namely through the use of telephone and other instruments to willfully make threats and maliciously convey information, knowing the same to be false concerning attempts to kill, injure, intimidate witnesses, intimidate individuals, and unlawfully to damage and destroy buildings by means of fires or explosives. Basically, they were calling in crank calls. They were calling in a whole bunch of bullshit and so bomb threats, fire scares. These guys literally called up and yelled fire in a theater. Yes, I know it was a joke. Don't at me. Just in regards to the content question, probably have a title related to the content of the live stream, helps bring in new viewers. I agree with you on that, but on nights like tonight when I have no freaking clue what I'm going to be talking about in the slightest, I have no idea what else to do. I'll be perfectly honest. What can I say? I suck at communicating. I can't communicate with you guys, and I... Anyway. Paulson Thunder with the rocket ships. Yeah, you having fun there? Enjoying yourself? Knowingly and willfully transmit in interstate and foreign commerce communications containing threats to injure a person of another in violation Title 18. Okay. Let's just... Zasbo and... I'm just going to call him... It's Sazbo and Rando, because I cannot be stuffed trying to pronounce that however many times. Sazbo and Rando, with others known and unknown, carried out the conspiracy in the following manner. They and others obtained personal identifying information, including home addresses, for victims they wish to harass and endanger. They carried out swatting attacks against their victims by falsely reporting ongoing threats of violence at the victims' home addresses for the purposes of provoking a police response, such as the deployment of a SWAT team at these locations. They made false bomb threats against government entities, houses of worship, and businesses. They sought to conceal their identities through the use of VPNs, text-to-speech apps, and internet-based phone services. Communicated online in chat groups organised and moderated by Zasbo, and used monikers online, such as Zasbo's monikers included but were not limited to Jonah Goldberg, Plank, Rambler, Warlord, Shovel, Cypher, Collectivist, Mortenberg, Shecklestorms. Yeah, I know, Boomer. And the trouble is that when I put out shorts, my trouble is being consistent with the shorts, really. I mean, I've found a way to sort of like build them up and do a few of them in short order, but it's also having the motivation to do them because they're a fucking pain in the ass. Random used monikers including but not limited to XBD31, XDR, Angus, Thuggin, Thug Hunter, Not Thuggin, DCL, and AOD. I'd really rather not. To be honest, KY, I've never once tried to misgender you, but unless you're a fairly attractive woman and they're like edibles, keep them to yourself, all right? And even then, you probably have to get the wife's permission. Government's now going to go after VPNs. They were always looking for an excuse. Let's be perfectly honest. They promoted their criminal activity by example, live streaming their swatting attacks in online chat groups made up of like-minded individuals. On or about December 30, 2020, Zasbo made a phone call to a crisis intervention hotline conveying threats to commit a mass shooting at multiple unspecified synagogues in New York City. On January 17, they made a phone call to a crisis intervention hotline conveying threats to detonate explosives at the United States Capitol and kill the president-elect. I'm not going to make any comment. I've got to try and be good with YouTube. On or about October 30, they made a phone call to a government agency in the United States conveying a false report that explosives have been placed at Victim University 1. On January 6, 2022, they posted a message to a public forum in which they threatened to commit a mass murder and detonate explosives at the United States Capitol. On February 9, they falsely reported a homicide and imminent suicide at the home of Private Victim 1 and shared the results in group chat. On February 9, they falsely reported a homicide and imminent suicide at the home of Private Victim 2 and shared the results in a group chat. Oh my gosh, you didn't call me a I couldn't care less. You can call yourself whatever you want, just don't call me. December 12, 2023, via text message to a crisis intervention hotline, Rando falsely reported a homicide of Private Victim 4, whom Zasbo had also selected as a swatting target. On December 16, via text message to a crisis intervention hotline, falsely reported the imminent suicide of Private Victim 5. Via text message, reported an imminent suicide for Private Victim 6. On or about December 19, via text message to hotline, reported imminent suicide of Private Victim 7, whom they'd also selected as a swatting target. Radanovich falsely claimed to have a child hostage at the residence, threatened to kill the child, as well as any police officers who responded. Holy shit. See, this is what's really annoying to me. Brenda Lil Sis, hello. This is the kind of shit that I expect to see from certain basement dwellers that we're all relatively familiar with. And is this elderly couple murder or something else? Falsely reported a homicide at the home of the parents of Private Victim 8, who was also selected for swatting. Upon learning that Rando had swatted Victim 8's parents, they Sasbo congratulated Random, asked whether he should swat Private Victim 8's spouse, and they replied that they should do so the next day. Classy. Explained that they should direct their swatting activity against victims from both US political parties because we are not on any side. So they're all about the just chaos and whatever else. December 24, 2023, falsely reported that they placed explosives at a victim religious institution 1 and threatened to detonate, resulting in evacuation of the religious institution during service. On or about December 24, on Christmas Eve, you motherfuckers. In a phone call to a government agency in the United States, falsely reported a homicide at Private Victim 8, whom Zasbo had selected as a swatting target and whose parents had previously been swatted. Is that MTG? These? The TLDR is that 2 individuals that were running a swatting for hire business have formally been indicted. Some people just want to see the world burn. Well, they're going to get their wish sooner rather than later. They called in 3 separate swattings. And she's the next day? Oh, shit. They called in 3 separate incidents on Christmas Eve. Motherfuckers. Falsely reported placed explosives at another religious institution. Called a government agency reporting a homicide and kidnapping at the home of private victim 9, threatening to kill a fictitious hostage if he was not paid a ransom. On Christmas Day, falsely reported a homicide and imminent suicide at the home of official victim 1, a member of the US House of Representatives. Ah, so this was probably MTG then. Phone call to a government agency in the United States reported that he had placed explosives at victim religious institution 3, resulting in the interruption of services. Phone call to government agency reporting a homicide and imminent suicide at the home of official victim 2, a former state legislator. On Christmas Day, phone call to government agency, falsely recording a mass shooting at the religious institution 4. Christmas Day, called to government agency, falsely reported a homicide and imminent suicide at official victim 3, House of Representatives member. Damn, they were busy on Christmas Day. Also reported a homicide and kidnapping at a neighbouring residence to the home of official victim 4, member of the US Senate. Rando threatened to kill the fictitious hostage if he was not paid a ransom. Reported a homicide at the home of private victim 10, who Sasbo had selected as a swatting target. Reported a homicide and kidnapping at official victim 5, and an elected state official threatened to kill the fictitious hostage if they were not paid a ransom. Also reported a homicide and kidnapping at the home of the parents of victim 8 and threatened to kill a fictitious hostage. Homicide and kidnapping at the home of official 6, member of the US Senate. At this point, I'm sitting here thinking, do you think that maybe they could think about something that was a little bit different? It's all homicide or self-yeeting, or it's homicide and kidnapping and a fictitious victim. Like, not that I'm in any way condoning this, and I don't want that to be in any way clipped out of context, but for fuck's sake, can you not come up with something a little bit more original? Like, homicide and kidnapping at private victim 11's house. Reported a homicide at official victim 8, a state executive branch official. Homicide and kidnapping of victim 9, a state legislator threatening to kill a fictitious hostage. Threatening to kill a fictitious hostage at official victim 10. Private victim 12, a family member of official victim 10, who had just been swatted. Homicide, kidnapping, and the presence of explosives at the home of official 7, whom they'd previously swatted. Phone call to government agency in the United States, falsely reporting a homicide and kidnapping of official victim 11, a state legislator, threatened to kill a fictitious hostage. Okay, I think this is just going to be more of the same. Official victim 14, senior executive branch official, threatened to detonate fictitious explosives. Falsely reported homicide, kidnapping, and presence of explosives. Public punishment sounds good about now. People that do stuff like this deserve jail and more. Let's see if that is safe. Well, that one got through. Public punishment sounds good about now. On or about December 26th, phone call to a government agency in the United States. Manovich falsely reported a homicide and kidnapping, presence of explosives at the home of official victim 16. The head of the federal law, the head of, I presume this is the head of the FBI. Threatened to detonate fictitious explosive if he was not paid a ransom. State legislator, private victim, member of the House of Representatives, private victim, state executive branch official. See, if they're not going to put the names in, then what does it really matter? Funny public punishment? Well. The funny thing is, Deez, I just read that in your voice too. Former senior official of federal law enforcement agency. Head of a federal law enforcement agency. Huh. Okay, so official state law enforcement agency, an official of a state law enforcement. During the police response to this false threat, a car accident occurred that resulted in serious bodily injuries. Damn. Former senior official of a federal law enforcement agency. Head of a county law enforcement agency. They threatened to blow up their house if it was not paid a ransom. State legislator who has been previously swatted, threatening to detonate fake and fictitious explosives. Cabinet level US executive branch official. How do they get all the private information of these people anyway? I mean, I suppose their poems and stuff are public knowledge, aren't they? Or the House of US Representatives. Threaten to kill fictitious hostages, detonate fictitious. So kidnapping, presence of explosives. Kidnapping, presence of explosives, kidnapping and homicide. Also reported a homicide, official victim 29, member of the US Senate. Wonder if there's the same people that kept doing it to Tim Pool. Possibly. No, I read it. I know that it caused an accident. This was all going on over the 4-day period of Christmas as well. Kidnapping, hostage. Threatened the fictitious. Okay, so at least they tried something different. They threatened that the explosives were timed to explode in 45 minutes. Explode in 1 hour. Now they're putting time limits on things. Falsely reported a homicide and kidnapping at the home of a US district judge. These boys aren't going to see the... I was asking if it did. Yes, the phone call, as a result of that, it caused a car accident that resulted in grievous bodily harms. Presumably a cop car ran into somebody. Victim business. Visual victim. House of Representatives. Second family member of official victim 1. These boys are never going to see the light of day. If they're able to prove this... I feel like they've literally got the Shaggy defense. It wasn't me. Or they would have to prove that their identity was that hidden that they, they were completely fucked to begin with. I'm perfectly honest. We're about December 29. Bloody hell. Kept going too. Kidnapping, private victim 6 and 27, who are family of official victim 44. Threatened to kill any police who responded. This false report caused police to shut down the street where private victim 29 lived. Homicide and kidnapping, homicide, senior official at a state law enforcement agency. Yeah, these guys are screwed. Cabinet, a second cabinet level US executive branch official. A third one. Damn. Senior US executive branch official. A fifth one. Another family member. Threatened to kill multiple children whom he claimed to have held captive at the home. And you know that they just thought that this was funny as well. They'll never get out of jail. I'll be surprised if they make it into jail. His former homie just swatted. January 3. Member of the Senate. Threatened to use gas to blow up the house and played simulated gunshot sounds over the call. False report caused a tactical police response. Threatened to turn the gas on, blow the house up with children inside. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying, bro. This is just stupid. Oh my god, and there's more oh, fuck off. So those were all just the individual times they swatted or falsely called in threats that cause a police response across less than a month, basically. Oh no, because there was stuff in previous years and that, but threats and false information regarding explosives, aiding and abetting on or about each of the below specified dates begun and committed outside the jurisdiction of any particular state or district of the United States, and therefore pursuant to Title 18 within the venue of the United States District Court for the District of Columbia, the defendants, through the use of telephone and other instruments of interstate and foreign commerce, willfully made a threat or maliciously conveyed false information, knowing the same to be false, concerning an attempt being made and to be made unlawfully to damage and destroy each of the specified below buildings by means of fire and explosives as alleged in each of the... Okay. So this is each of the times that they additionally threatened to blow something up, and they're putting that down as a separate charge. They circled around, got some of them multiple times. Okay. For December, it's a shit ton of them on the 27th, 28th, January. Transmitting threats to interstate and foreign commerce. Knowingly and willfully did transmit communication containing a threat to injure each of the below people, as alleged in each of the correspondence. That one I kind of feel less okay about. We're busy over the span of a few days. Yeah. Victims of threatened injury, responding officers, responding officers, responding officers, responding officers. Yeah. Allegations containing count one of the indictment are hereby realleged incorporated. The United States, upon conviction of a conspiracy to violate, the defendants shall forfeit to the United States of America any property, real or personal, which constitutes or is derived from proceeds traceable to the violations. There. In the event of conviction, the United States seeks a money judgment. Okay. If any of the property described above as a result of any act or omission of the defendants cannot be located upon the exercise of due diligence, has been transferred and sold to or deposited with a third party, been placed beyond the jurisdiction of the court, or has been substantially diminished in value, or has been commingled with other property which cannot be divided without difficulty, USA shall be entitled to forfeiture of substitute property pursuant to Title 21. Not sure I'm happy with that either. Matthew Graves, U.S. Attorney for the United States in the District of Columbia. Sean, are you okay? Were they here in the US or overseas? I think that it's that they were... Oh, sorry to anyone that I just caused to have a seizure. I think that because there were certain communications that were sent to individuals outside the US, that's how they got the foreign stuff in there as well. But I believe that it was all within the US of A. You missed the judges and cops on that list? Interesting. Okay. A couple in the US and two were outside of the US. Okay, well, that would explain how they got the international stuff in there. I mean, look, a joke's a joke right up until you commit a felony. So, you know, just free speech is one thing, but there are certain things that you will wind up having some kind of consequences for. Because you can say what you want, but the way and shape that you say it is entirely on you. I really don't care whether or not Kanye's making his new wife dress differently when he's around. How haven't they been charged with domestic terrorism attacks? I think those probably equate to just a different wording. So oh yeah, that thing about Twitter and the Brazilian
Welcome
judge
to
as
our
well. No, I don't care. Oh, that's the thing about the Telegram guy. Hang on. Standoff between a Brazilian Supreme Court judge and Elon Musk intensified Thursday as the billionaire Starlink company said its assets have been frozen in the country amid a feud over the fate of its social media platform. The feud between Brazilian Supreme Court judge and Elon Musk escalated on Thursday when the billionaire Starlink company reported its assets have been frozen in the country amid a dispute over the future of the social media platform X. In what way, shape, or form would they have any jurisdiction over what Starlink does? They're completely separate countries. They're completely different companies. Episode began on Wednesday when the Supreme Court judge Alexandre de Moraes, well, yeah, I mean, he's Moraes, isn't he? Threatened to suspend X, formerly known as Twitter, unless Musk had a named new legal representative in the company in Brazil within 24 hours. Then on Thursday, Musk's satellite internet operator Starlink said it received an order from them to freeze Starlink's finances and prevent Starlink from conducting financial transactions in the country. Maybe it's an asset. No, I wouldn't think that there would be any legitimate reason, way, shape, or form. Just because Musk owns both companies doesn't mean that there's any legal way for him to do that. Some BS. Wait, what now? What the fuck? Hang on, I gotta fix something. I'm gonna assume that that was a error, but Deez, let them know. I'll fix that now. I'm assuming that that was an error. If it wasn't, then I'll have to sort something else out. But search. Feel bad for Brazilian citizens. Honestly, so do I. I think that it's the way that they're stop deforesting the tropical forest. I reckon that they can dictate for the rest of the world. Aussie's getting swatted. No, I'm not getting swatted. No, someone got banned in chat, and I don't know if it was on purpose or accidental. I don't really care, but I just need to fix it. So damn difficult to do. And I've got like 400 accounts frozen because I went through and tried to clean out all of the damn. Oh, here. This is up there. All that voter fraud, the Supreme Court, the judge, and the current leader are desperate. Yeah, I think that there's a certain level of that because the whole, I mean, the whole thing is that they like, they don't want shit getting out because the election's coming up, isn't it? Don't know. Fuck. Prank Nick Ricada. Honestly. Call him Prank Jeff live on air. That's good content. I don't think Jeff's live, is he? I thought he had stuff to do tonight. I could care one way or another. I mean, tyranny overload in some countries in respect to that. Not a statement on for Brazil. Yeah. I understand why there's so many people hating on Nick right now, but I still don't understand why so many people are still so fascinated with it. Like, I'm just tired. Tired now. Another example of commies trying to do something right, but they fuck everything up. Yeah. I think I'm just going to have to go through line by line and fix it later, unfortunately. Not for the life of me. Birds and lizards are natural life that drives the ecosystem. Yeah. Complicated issue as they have to live. That end I can talk about, but my info is dated. Oh, hey Richard, how are you? I was trying to think what the and I was like, yeah, okay, fair enough. Mainly a farming issue. At the start, I was like, no, what? How many weeks later? I don't care. I don't know. It doesn't matter. Anyway. And here we have air. Oh, that's what I was talking about, the Brazil stuff. Starlink, which operates in Brazil, particularly in the Amazon, alleged that the order is based on unfounded determination that Starlink should be responsible for the fines levied unconstitutionally against X. Well, that's a crock of shit. Company said on X that intended to address the matter legally. Judge, who also presides over Brazil's Superior Electoral Tribunal, has spearheaded a battle against disinformation in South America's largest nation, clashing with Musk along the way. You got the designated ads today? Sorry. Several of the X accounts he ordered suspended belong to supporters of Brazil's former far-right president, who tried to discredit the voting system in the 2022 election, which he lost. Judge's Wednesday decision escalated the months-long feud. Way underestimated. Palpatine in real life. Kind of feels like it. Dude, looks like a Disney villain? Yeah. Bad space junk gotta come down. Already in April, he ordered an investigation to Musk, accusing him of reactivating some of the banned accounts. Well, who the fuck cares? It's not up to Musk to moderate it. If they commit a crime according to your laws, you punish them, not the platform. Musk and other critics accuse him of stifling free speech. No shit. In the order made public on Wednesday, he told Musk to appoint the company's new legal representative in Brazil within 24 hours. In the event of non-compliance with the order, the decision provides for the suspension of social media networks' activities in Brazil. Following the order, the hashtag #OTwitterMoro, Twitter is dead, went viral in Brazil, and leftist president Luiz Inácio Lula da Silva posted a message on the platform with the address of his other social media accounts. That's funny. We see the ammonia nitrate explosion in Queensland? No. Also, I knew I was doing something. I forgot that I was checking on Bush's DM. The original Amazon forest biome has been lost due to deforestation and other causes, equating to more than 85 million hectares or 211 million acres, an area about 1/10 the size of the United States or China. Damn. Poor guy looks like he's about to play Lex Luthor in Superman. I don't think that he's I don't think he should be even entitled to play Lex Luthor, because Lex was significantly superior villain. Only one person I talked to in the building, that's my neighbor, lives at 306. Oh, okay. That's brutal. Musk responded to the order by accusing him of repeatedly broken the laws he sworn to uphold. Also posted a sarcastic message and doctored photo depicting him as Lord Voldemort and a Sith Lord, an allusion to the villains of Harry Potter and Star Wars sagas. That is not what he said. I saw that tweet and I laughed. The picture was supposed to be when you ask Grok to picture the child of Lord Voldemort and a Sith Lord. And then he actually got called out because it turned out to be a Photoshop, and it was actually, and Musk says, yeah, look, I couldn't get Grok to do the exact thing that I wanted, so I just stole it off the internet. And I'm like, you meme stealer. Musk shut X's business operations in Brazil earlier this month, claiming that the judge had threatened the company's previous legal representative with arrest to force compliance with censorship orders. Brazilian users have meanwhile continued to be able to access the social media site. Musk is also the subject of separate judicial investigation into alleged schemes where public money was used to orchestrate disinformation campaigns in favor of Bolsonaro and those close to him. It's a crock of shit. Oh, hang on, I do want to see this though. So for those of you that don't know, earlier in the as of Monday, the 26th of August here, Australian employees now have the right to disconnect, which is effectively a law came into place pushed by the Greens and Labor for you to be able to ignore telephone calls and your emails from your employer after hours. Most of the time, that's not really like an issue unless you're critical to something and you need to be able to be contacted. Well, now if employers contact employees outside business hours for whatever reason, they can be fined thousands of dollars. It's a crock of shit. But I did want to see exactly how this guy loses it.
Thank you. This is the latest from the newsroom. Alison Langdon
Oh, fuck off. I wanted to see the clip of what's-his-face from Shark Tank losing it. God damn it. Try to disconnect. Here we go. US millionaire slams Australia's right to disconnect laws. Calling it so dumb. Oh, is that really all he said?
Australian employees have the right to ignore their bosses outside working hours.
What happens if you have an event in the office and it's closed? Or you have an emergency somewhere and you have to get a hold of them at 2 in the morning because it affects the job they're working on and their mandate within the organization. This kind of stuff just makes me crazy. It's so dumb. Who dreams this crap up is my question. And why would anybody propose such a stupid idea?
Do you ever get...
Because it's the frickin' Greens. It's Adam Banton, his bullshit agenda to try and turn Australia into an even woker country. And look, as far as I'm concerned, if you need to contact an employee out of business hours, that's fine, but you should have to pay them overtime for that. And you would not answer your phone anyway. Exactly. It's the fines that I have issues with. Because it's not as if it's money that's going to go to the employee. It's a punitive fine against an employer for having to contact an employee outside of hours. Because it's not as if it was thought it was beyond reasonable contact outside hours. Yeah, but the trouble is that who determines reasonable, because it hasn't been determined as to what it's described as, basically. And it's very wishy-washy and vague because it's exactly how they wanted it. Has its good and bad sides. Yeah. That wasn't always a thing. You had to answer a phone or a call or an email. No, it's not only that. It's you can choose whether or not you answer the phone call or the email as an employee. It's that if the employer contacts you or attempts to contact you, then they're liable for fines. So it's just, yeah. That's a bit of a beat up, though. I honestly thought that was going to be a lot better than that. See you, Shelby. On call will be a workaround? I believe so, yes, because if you're on call, you're it's written into your employment contract, so. But I mean, theoretically, this covers, for example, a say an employee accidentally takes a key home and they're on holidays for the next couple of days after the fact. I personally would feel that it's reasonable for an employee to call them and say, hey, did you take the fucking key home? Well, no. Although you have to spell it out in fine and detail for some. Yes, I agree with you on that. If their salary, they might not ever be off the clock. It's possible. What's this? Yeah. Reasonable is a certain thing. Yes, well, Sargat Boosh, we're only 5 memberships in. If you want them turned off, you know what has to happen. Went to the extreme with this or whatever reason. Yeah, no, that's fair. I can understand that. All right. There we go. So I can actually go back to reading and things. Where did my pages with the things that I had for shorts go? No, I didn't quit out of it. That's not it. Greene County judge declares mistrial in torture chamber grape trial. Fuck. After 6 hours of deliberation, a Greene County jury sent word to the judge presiding over the grape trial that they were hopelessly deadlocked. Michael Robertson, 43, was initially charged with first-degree rape for an alleged assault that occurred on December 10. Jurors were given the option of choosing first or second degree. Jury foreperson told the judge they unanimously agreed to vote not guilty on the first charge, but there was one holdout juror wanting to vote guilty on the count of second degree. The jury began the deliberations at 9:30 a.m. on Wednesday. Throughout the day, they sent multiple notes back to the judge asking for guidance if they were unable to come to an agreement, telling Myers that there was no further deliberations would be productive. After declaring the mistrial at 3:30 p.m., Myers explained that he would not give the jury a hammer instruction which directs jurors that could be desirable to reach a decision in every case and that they could continue trying to reach a verdict. If I give the hammer verdict and send them back and they come back guilty, it would appear to me that I've coerced a verdict, he said to attorneys. That's something I'm not supposed to do. See, that's a reasonable judge talking about a mistrial. What do you mean, where do you complain? Need to look up 60 Days in TV show sheriff makes Superman look like a chump. Okay. Boss Brooke Shield opened up with struggles about menopause. No thanks. However, self-identifying Aboriginal man. Oh, for fuck's sake. At a certain point in time, I really am just going to snap. Because I am so goddamn sick and tired of all this bullshit that's going on in the media. If it's not to inflame tensions over what you've got between your legs or what color your skin is or what is in your mental headspace, just... So, allegedly there's a woman that said stop complaining. If you want ads off, you know what you have to do. Well, okay, well, if you want to complain, you can wait until a call-in show, okay? And then you can have at it. Oh, don't even get me started with the census, because that, to me, is complete and utter bullshit. As far as I'm concerned, the census should include individual separate sections for each letter of the alphabet, okay? Because I believe we should know exact data on who identifies as what. Sure, you can pick as many boxes as you want, but each box should be able to be counted individually and separately. Because I think it's important to know. Because you've got some statisticians saying that 11 out of 100 people identify as a member of the LGBTQAI plus whatever. And then you've got other places that are saying it's like 3 or 4% of the country identifies. Now, I think that's a little bit important because it's necessary to obtain information about where resources need to be handled, where they need to be directed, whether or not more than half of the estimation is incorrect, and whether or not it needs to be like, whether or not something that is 3 to 4% of the, no, sorry, let me phrase that better. Whether or not an issue that regards 3 to 4% of the population needs to take up 97% of the media or our national attention. You identify as a rich man? Yeah, but you spelled it R-I-T-C-H. I don't even know what that is. A Richter scale man? You make earthquakes? If I were a fat man. Why are we worried about getting all the letters correct? The worry will kill you. How to Lie with Statistics by Daryl Huff issue to you. Okay. I don't know. Aussie tank be rocking the world. There's just so, as bad as it sounds, there are so many worse issues in the world that are facing humanity. And I'm not saying that it's not an important issue for each individual person. I'm saying that when you're dealing with the fact that corrupt institutions are looking to screw down everybody under the sun, and you're looking at wars, inflation, homelessness, as bad as it sounds, the financial institutions aren't going to care about what you've got between your legs if they're going to make you homeless and living in your car. Until they repossess your car and then you wind up living in a tent. And then the police come knocking on the tent to tell you to move on. And someone steals all your crap and you have to move on. We all know that elbows after headlines. Yeah. Robert Tellis identified as someone who didn't commit a murder. Yes, he did. And he failed at that too. 20 years to life with parole. What's the expiry on this? Please recycle. See it expiry. Of course no one cares what you are. Because ultimately, it's about control. About making sure that you're trapped in the rat race. So you keep paying your taxes. You keep looking at the left hand while you're not worrying about the right hand slapping you on the ass and no one's noticing. Bottled by the Rocket Fizz Soda Pop and Candy Shop Company. Incline Village, Nevada. Bill Jamie Knoll. Got one for you. They care. State and city government in Boston intervened. Did they? UK stuff since 2003 is even more nuts, locking people up for comments. Oh. Top? No, I don't think I can. disjointed a fun time by the sounds of it. Yeah, pretty much dork. No. It's so un-Australian of me. I don't have a bottle opener with me. It's on my keychain. Just think of all the wars for freedom don't mean anything with how much people want to control stuff. Yep. What it boils down to. I kind of want to do something stupid and just put the link in chat. But I kind of feel like I'd have to do that on Rumble. It's a trap. Don't listen to D's. He's nuts. D's nuts! Remember there was a video where I went through and tried to say D's nuts and see how many times I could get it into a single video? Have cartels taking over Colorado and our government said it's in our heads. You sure it's not in your head? Tis an illusion. The cartels can't do anything that you don't want them to. Bullshit. Five charging Matthew Perry's ketamine death. Held in serious condition after being hit and dragged by car in Sydney's west. That's lovely. See the... Oh, it's disconnected. That explains a little bit. Disabled. Live stream latest. Why is it not working? Yeah, the Overlaw'd. So why isn't it working? Oh well. Hit a link in chat. You have to pretend it was an accident and you were trying to send in a message. No, I don't need to do that. I mean, there's plenty of people. I mean, look at LC. You know, you can have open mic night. It's just you can't have people on camera because then you have someone try and play porn and like get your channel muted. Colorado got the legal devil's lettuce, so it's all in their heads. Huh. Fair enough. Crater left by ammonium nitrate was pretty epic. Oh, right. Hang on. Queensland.
So at 5:13 a.m. This morning, police received advice of a traffic crash involving one truck and a utility along the Bruce Highway 5 kilometres north of the township of Barora. The occupant of the utility tragically lost his life in what appears to be a head-on collision. The truck involved was a B-double tanker carrying 42 tonnes of ammonium nitrate. The fire was active within the scene. A declaration under the Public Safety Preservation Act was made and an exclusion zone established and later widened on advice from the Queensland Fire Department to 2.5 kilometres.
Damn. That is a big crater. Governor Healy and Mayor Michelle Wu buried this story going so far as to fire the lead investigator and fire chief who openly wanted investigation. Huh. You can vaguely see it there. Oh, that's better. You can actually see the crater there. That's insane. More that people are paying for people. It's more that we're paying for people to stay in Colorado that aren't citizens. Took in a ton of people in the last few years. City's kind of falling apart. Mythbusters used 800 pounds to make the cement truck disappear. Was that ammonium nitrate? Truck the hole ain't bigger. Well, you got to remember it was contained in a tanker truck, so like it was off the ground. Makes a little bit more sense. I can't open it, Boosh. I don't have a subscription. I'll trust you on that, though. Oh, I'm sorry, peeps. This has been another riveting episode that I'm probably going to wind up unlisting because it's boring as fuck and I don't really want YouTube picking this up in the algorithm. So I'm probably just going to sit here and work on my model now, and if people want to chat, they can chat. Otherwise, I'm just going to go about my evening, I think, because... yeah. Part of why I don't want to go on about this, we need to fix this because we live here. Well, yeah, you probably do need to fix it because, I mean, you can't just... No Gator news? No, I don't think so. Don't need to stream if you don't feel up to it. For reasons that'll be explained probably in another couple of weeks, Berries, I kind of do feel like I need to, because I'll have less of an opportunity to in the coming weeks. So it's not even that I didn't feel up to it; it's that I'm still doing. I'm doing that thing again where I spin my wheels and I go through in my own head. So, but you know, it's all good. We all go through phases. Things come and go and they pass and all that sort of shit. And you know, anyway. If I clean this up, I can at least show the desk as well. Try and clean things up a little bit. Everywhere. What movies are coming out that I want to see? Well, I've still got to go and see Deadpool. I'm hoping I can potentially do that sometime this week if I'm lucky. Four kids aged between 5 and 10 taken into care after being found at a drag party with a dead trans woman's body on the floor and drugs and sex toys scattered throughout a hoarder home. Which I think I'll avoid that one, you know? I'll be perfectly honest. Where'd the foot go? No, drag is absolutely not for kids. What's the model? It's a Zoid Shearliger. No. Gotta do this, and then I'm sure there'll be another one that'll come up. But I kind of just want to get this done before I have to focus on other things. Slightly annoying that I'm running out of time. So, Sean's talking about getting into Gundams. Okay, you're all able to enjoy it. That's good. Water home was 100% paid for by the city of Boston. 6 trans men live there for free. Am I playing the new Gundam game? I've got I have it on Steam, so I got a notification that it had come out and that it was there. I'm still waiting for... I don't know that I want to pay $85 for it. I'm the YouTube version of Lizard. Fuck you, D's. There we go. Apologies that it's a little bit messier than it otherwise would be. Actually, I'm going to bring this over here so I can see directly. Okay, so where was I? So I've done that. So I need D3 and at one point I did have these all nicely organized out as well. Okay, so that's a D. Look, double D. All right, I'll sit those over there so that at least I know where the D's are. Wait, what's a bit, Steve? Oh, for the game, yeah. All my gun names are in boxes. Aussie makes me want to clear off my dresser and set them up. Yeah, well, I mean, look. There's a reason that I have so many of them. I enjoy putting them together, but sometimes it's just nice to just have a distraction that you can just get your hands on and just... 1, 2, 7, 3. There we go. Going to report me for showing the wrong double Ds. Oh well. Alright, so 3, 9. That one there. How are there 50 of you watching this? Come on, guys. You're better than this. Hey, Deanna. Oh, I think I'm on... you don't have a life. Favorite gun name from the cartoons and why is it Heavy Arms? Well, for starters, all you've listed is Heavy Arms from Gundam Wing. It's not okay to just have a single one from a individual show, because if we're going for individual show, then mine quite obviously has to be the Perfect Strike Freedom. So there's no way in hell that I can't. Chat's awesome. Oh well, I'm glad. Questions why aren't more people watching? Tell all your friends how great Hayden is. No, don't. Just don't. They delivered the dirt early. Well, go and enjoy playing in the dirt then. I was going to need D. 41. Called it. In the UK, it's the weekend. Built a Titanic. My time to do as I like today, and I like you guys. Oh, thank you, Lisbeth. Not better than anything. Oh, well. You're gay. Why are you gay? Probably put some music on, because otherwise I'm just going to start randomly talking out loud and I'm going to say shit that I'm going to regret. A and D. Just to be an ass. Nothing wrong with being an ass. The world needs assholes.
Susanoo Ayla Richard has donated $3.33 and
Thanks,
says,
Rich.
keep doing you, brother.
Oh, Jason, donating the 5 memberships. Okay, my sincere apologies. I shall go and turn off the ads.
Jason J has donated 5 gifted and says gifted 5 lore, news and laughter with Aussie Overlaw'd memberships.
Yeah, Angel. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong freaking stream. That was from yesterday. My bad. Content, live, and ads are off. There we go. Perfect Wing Zero is badass, no doubt, but Heavy Arms Endless Waltz is the best ever. Look. I'm going to show my gut here because... Endless Waltz Wing Zero will forever be one of the greatest models I've ever made. The alternative is the 00 Razor Perfect Grade that I made, which you also can't see on the shelf behind me. because it's up there on the shelf up there and it's out of focus and whatever. But I mean, look, everyone's entitled to their own opinions, even when they're shitty, Bush. I've said this multiple times. Oh fuck, I can't remember which one's the 41 and which one's the 40 now. Oh, that's going to come back to bite me in the ass. Oh, okay, so that's 41, that's 42. That means I need PCO. On Jeopardy last year, the kunk noise from Law & Order is from the slamming of a cell door and him dropping an anvil, no lie. Huh. Cool. So I need... Okay, so I need one of these J's. So you say that, Boosh, but I was just looking, and at some point tonight, yes, someone else has unsubscribed. So yeah, actually mix of sounds, including monks chanting. Huh? How do you tell if your wife is dead? The sex is the same, but the dishes start piling up. I heard that one before. I mean, it's probably like the Tyrannosaurus Rex roar from Jurassic Park. That was an amalgamation of things too. It's way too quiet. Jazz, pop, electric, moods, happy, epic, dreamy. Let's go happy. Try happy. Went to the mall yesterday. They have an anime shop there, and damn, the statues there are freaking awesome. Told my son, him and I are going back. Cool. There you go. That'll do. Okay. So, and then I need... O. Is O on here? O is not on here. What's the oldest mech show I remember watching? My original introduction to mechs was Guyver. So when the Mega Guyver comes in at the end of the series with the Giga Guyver, whatever you want to call it, the oversuit, that was really the first. But then Gundam Wing but really my first real giant mech, I suppose, was Evangelion. You got 2 Wing Gundams? Can't say I'm shocked. I mean, I've got the Endless Waltz and I've got the Proto one in the cupboard that I still need to build as well. Probably won't be long before the UK coppers are saying you got a license for that model you're working on. Oh, Jesus days. Oh, there it is. Oh, what am I doing? I know what we should be doing. Ever heard of Transit Z? No, not really. Yeah, Guyver's awesome. Going back and reading the manga of Guyver was really eye-opening. Because obviously there were changes that were made to it, but there you go. Knock yourselves out. I was about to say, why the hell do I not have any audio? OG 12-part series on VHS? No shit. Oh, whoops. Just realized I was clicking through everything else. That was stupid of me. I can't find where I put the cat. No, now is not a good time for me to insert ads. Hey, good job. Oh, hang on. Better? Here you guys go. Yeah, Bernice, I just figured this was a good way to... Jam, go to your washing up. Shouting words out. Use text-to-speech then. Nice. 2 extra levels. Good job. Okay, so there's a fake letter in this one. Guessing one of the D's is fake. Oh, maybe it's the V. Because dive should have been there. Yeah, okay, it's the V. Yeah, Bernice, you can. All you gotta do is look at the letters, see if you can make a word, and just type the word into chat. There you go, Bush. Oh, the X is fake. Damn you. Okay. Here's Yeah, well, they can't make it easy enough that everyone can keep going one after another. Fuck off. I think I just dropped the tiniest little piece into a bag full of crap. Here. Gotcha. Back in the bag. Oh, sorry if that was loud. What that last one was. Yeah, it sucks that they don't tell us what the last word is. All right, so the mystery letter's I. Oh, and one of them's fake. Working. Okay, so I dare say the R is the fake letter. Oh, 10 points. Come on, we can do it. Damn. Hey, we made it! Niche, well done, Burberries, with coming in with the clutch. Damn, it's getting a lot harder. Gusto would have worked. Probably one of the fake letters though. I don't think I got a single word out of that one. Oh, well done, peeps. Level 18 is not something to sniff at. Oh, hang on, what happened there? Yeah, in the later levels it goes a lot faster, but nice. Oh, seriously, that was significant. Damn, you did well on that one. Eddie, I think, relates to movement of water. Hey, if Neo wants to answer the thing, I'm not going to stop him. Wasn't putting him backwards. All right, you guys are going to town on this. You friggin' need me. Not bad. Skipped 3 whole levels. So what do we got? Level 12. Let's see if we can beat 18. Ooh. 3 more points. There we go. Hey, well done, all 12 words. Right, level 15. Oh no. Oh, lost by 2 points. Damn, that's a shame. Got balked on that one. Oh, there we go. Yeah, dark matter coming in with a clutch. It is. Oh, see, he'll be. I'm probably gonna beg off in a bit anyway. I'm happy to hear that for you. Have fun. Congrats. Oh, it's a meme raid. Holy shit! There's 260 people, 230 people watching. Hi. Literally just been sitting here playing Words on Stream while I work on a model, so. Thanks for the raid, Josh. Appreciate it, buddy. One of the easiest fake. Love it, love. That should have worked. Oh, unless the I is the fake letter. There we go, I made it. $14 out of 17 words. That's all right. What's that get us up to? Level 12? Oh, okay, there's extra stuff. Oh, yeah, good point. Damn, there's no E, there's no O. 7 more points. Come on, we can do it, people. We can do it. Hey, there we go. Well done, Leo. Is it Annie or is it Anna? What? All right. So the aim of the game is to get to level 18. After that, I'm going to bed. meant with no A word? I don't think it is. I don't think so. Damn, knocked that one out of the park. There were 5 more letters. It's the fake letter. I think the D's a fake letter. Oh, damn. Oh, we had a good run. All right. Sorry, peeps. Look like I'm going to be sending you all off into the ether because I need to get some sleep. And but anyway, as always, people, remember, you're not a piece of shit. You have value and you do contribute to society. Thank you very much for being here. Thank you to everyone that's dropped by. If you're a return viewer, great. If not, maybe think about subbing. Not that you've probably been here long enough to make it worth your while, but hey, give it a go. Or maybe in the offshot chance you haven't been on the channel in a while, just be aware that YouTube has unsubbed a whole bunch of people, and you learned to spiel really good. Good on you. But yeah, as always, stay healthy, wealthy, and wise, people, and I'll catch you all on the flip side.
This shit, I'm out. Fuck this shit, I'm out. No thanks. Don't mind me. I'ma just grab my stuff and leave. Excuse me, please. Fuck this shit, I'm out. Nope. Fuck this shit, I'm out. Alright then. I don't know what the fuck just happened, but I don't really care. I'ma get the fuck up out of here. Fuck this shit, I'm out.